What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Hand Tight Racing YouTube channel. So we've made the executive decision to take this car to OSW tonight for Frankenslide because we didn't get any dry laps in Kentucky. So we're washing it down right now, and then we're gonna head out there and try to get some dry laps. We're trying to convince Tyler to come. He had a long night traveling from California back to Florida, and he's still in California right now. It's like, was it like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock maybe? He's supposed to land at 6. That'll give us time for, the second session of A-Class. So either way, I'm going. He doesn't know that yet, but I'm trying to, we're trying to convince him to go. I really want to see what this thing will do in the dry with the WiseFab and the BC coilovers on it. So I'm super excited, hopefully, if the rain holds out. You can kind of see it up there, to get some dry laps in this thing and really see what it's about. Hit you with the water, let me know. I'm not really paying attention too much, but... All right, me and Matt and Jeremy got this thing loaded up, washed up, and pretty much we're ready to hit the road. It's only about a 7-minute drive to OSW, but we gotta stop at the store, put gas in this thing, put gas in the truck, and also get some food. But I'm excited to get some dry laps in this thing and really see how it kind of feels, because in the rain, it's not as much load on the car, or any load at all really. So today's gonna be the true test of whether this thing actually works or not. So we're filming post-race because it's super hard for me to remember to film during these events. I really wish I had somebody that would just follow me around with a camera and take random videos, and then I could just choose what I want to put in and what I don't, but I'm not to that level yet. So we made it to the track, and I really wanted to get a solo lap first just to see how this thing felt in the dry. There was only about 45 drivers at OSW because we just had a storm. We couldn't even find gas, premium gas, on the way to the track. We tried 3 different gas stations and none of them had it. So there was only about 45 drivers, so they did pretty much open grid for the entire event, which basically means tandem drivers on the right, solo drivers on the left, no run groups A, B, C, none of that for the entire event. And we went out and we got our first lap, and it was pretty gnarly, and I'll let you check that out and be the judge for yourself. I want to give a huge shout out to the partners that made this build possible, which are LaFamilia Pawn and Jewelry, BC Racing, Ortiz Performance, Lethal Performance, Stainless Works, Zeknova US, and WiseFab. Also, for all things considered, my first lap in over 365 days in the dry, and then only really 6 laps in the rain on a track that I don't really drive very often in Kentucky. I think that was a very good first lap out. This car feels fantastic with the BC coilover setup that we have on here, and the WiseFab angle kit, and the new rack characteristics that Vaughn Gannett Jr. and Chelsea Benofa helped design in this S650 chassis. So after that first lap, I was pretty much ready to tandem. We ended up doing a few more solos because I don't know if people just didn't know who I was or whatever, didn't want to drive with me or whatever. But eventually, we did get some tandems in with a bunch of different people. You know, Cameron and the orange Miata, and then Josh, and then Bruno, and then I don't know the other Corvette dude's name, but we had a really good time, and this thing fucks hard in the dry. But enough with all the talking. Let's get you guys what you came here to see. We're just gonna run off however many minutes of footage I got from people in the stands and whatnot, and I hope you enjoy it. Drop a comment below of how you think this thing did, or how I did, whatever.
Let's go.
I wasn't gonna stop talking, but at the end of that last clip, there's some guy in the stands next to whoever's filming this, and he said, "Damn, he's good. Feels good, man. Feels good." So let me know what you think about those laps. We did start to digress a little bit in the later session because we only brought one set of tires because I didn't want to, go through a bunch of money in tires. Just trying to keep conservative a little bit. And Tyler's been poking fun that his car is louder than mine because that's never been a thing in the past because my car was the loud one until he recently got his Stainless Works long tube headers. However, we have a counter for that. we got ourselves some Stainless Works catless long tubes for the S650. So we'll be installing those soon, and then we'll have a test day with them, and I'm sure it's going to be pretty loud. And if you made it this far in the video, you're a true supporter. I appreciate that. I'll have a discount code for you guys in the description below to buy our 2024/2025 team shirt, which has the liveries of what the cars are going to look like here soon. So yeah, I have plenty of shirts. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would order one, show some support. You also get to skip the ride-along line if you're ever at an event that me or Tyler are at, if you're wearing that shirt. So we'll just put you right in the car, assuming the track allows ride-alongs. Most tracks do in caged cars, which both of ours are. So yeah, go order one of those if you can, show some support. Use the discount code in the description below. And yeah, I appreciate that. And then just one more thing before we close this video out. We did acquire a new, to us, kinda, drift car. It is a 2001 Mustang GT. It has FDF and BC coilovers on it. We have some good plans with this thing. I think what we're gonna do with this car is basically it's got a little mechanical stuff. It needs a tune up. It runs and drives perfectly fine. It's pretty capable of drifting in its current condition, but we can make it better, so we're gonna do that. I think what we're gonna do with this car is we're gonna set it up for people to rent and learn how to drift before committing to buying a car. So this car won't be a car that we'll typically rent to like an A-class driver or a seasoned driver to go out and thrash on, because that would be really expensive, and then we'd probably have to set it up for like comp with a cage and stuff. We're not going to do that. We're going to put a simple seat in it, harness bar, bucket seats, make it basically street but drift car. And then we'll rent it out to people who basically want to learn how to drift but don't want to commit to buying a car yet. So we haven't discussed pricing or anything like that. We don't know. We'll have to run the numbers, but that is the plan with this car. So if you're interested in that, let me know. We'd be willing to, throw a discount or a cheaper rate for, the first couple of people who try it out. And that would include lessons from either myself or Tyler. Basically kind of like a learner's program, to see if, you like it. And maybe you'll buy your own car down the road, or who knows, maybe you'll fall in love with this car and maybe buy it. I don't know. But yeah. We appreciate you guys watching. We appreciate you guys subscribing, and we'll see you next time.